Keselowski have had the best luck in the bottom groove.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle on the wall.
18.
Right front, I think.
I think he blew a right front tire, man. That thing shot dead right.
Yellows out.
Spin, turn 2. Kyle Busch again.
Round again. I don't think he hit anything.
Caution waves for the 3rd time today.
I don't look
No,
at that.
34 just fucking bailed in the corner there, picked our rear wheels up.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
I know he didn't hit the wall, and I don't know if something hit him or not.
Someone just might be that Chris Buescher in the 34 coming.
Well, there's a lot of cars in front. Yeah, you got to check up right here.
Yeah,
41
they
his
stacked
brother.
up the 34.
And they just pile drived him.
The 34 of Chris Buescher just came in there with a bunch of speed. It's a domino effect when that first car checks up.
Fox NASCAR with a car in the wall, and it's Kyle Busch with more problems. An adventurous first half with a couple of wins this year, 5 Bristol wins, and a rough afternoon, Michael.
Yeah, and this damage is much more significant than the first time Kyle hit the wall. This could be the end of the day. You could see oil coming out from under the car.
Now let's head back upstairs to Jeff, Daryl, and Mike.
A similar incident to what happened to Kyle Busch before. The car went into turn 2 from turn 1, high on the racetrack, just went straight up to the wall.
That's where you start looking for the old separation between oil temp and water temp, and that'll tell you where we're at. Maybe a good time to caution for him.
5th caution of the day.
Oh, 19.
Oh.
He had been running in the top 10. Looks like maybe a scuff on the right rear for him.
Car looks pretty good, though. Maybe, yeah, you said a scuff on the right rear. Back bumper's been used up a little bit as well.
And that, quite honestly, could have come from earlier in the race. Might not be the reason for the caution here. Let's watch and see off of turn 4.
Yeah, he's kind of up there by himself.
See, his left side's on the seam, it seems like. And
stepped out.
Whoa! Okay.
There's a scuff on the back bumper.
That's a scuff, yeah.
Oof. And that was
Great
a
job.
nice save.
He's
Trevor
good to
Bang,
go.
good save.
Alfredo going to be caution
out.
in. Caution Brandon Jones around, and the caution is out one more time.
Things are just getting better and better for Anthony Alfredo. And get pushed by.
Good run.
And another
caution
caution
came out.
And it came out, I've got to believe, before. Oh, my gosh, look at this.
Hit the pit entry. Who was it there?
Brandon Jones.
19. Did he take the white flag?
I can't imagine that the leader, Cole Custer, had taken the white prior to the caution. Sheldon Creed got a piece of this as well.
Glad to see the window net on Brandon Jones come down. And really,
Here's a better angle. Yeah, just. He knew it right there. He's got his foot on the gas saying, oh no, oh no, oh no. Look at him on the gas knowing he's about to hit it. Luckily, he hit it towards the right rear corner of that car, not in the door.
You saw it, issues for the 51 of Christian Eckes. Now on pit road getting 4 fresh tires before we went caution, and you see Eckes. I don't think there's any contact there, just
shows you how much air is blowing over these trucks and off these trucks. Jordan Anderson pulled up, and I guarantee it shocked Eckes when that thing went spinning.
Or in qualifying today, and the 51 of Christian Eckes has gone around and into the grass. Doesn't look to be huge damage to Eckes' truck, but it will bring out the caution.
Right where he should be able to stay on the lead lap, I would think here.
He was inside the top 10 when a bunch up. Crafton's got to be on his game.
He realizes he has an issue. You see the tire is already down on that truck.
What a great job by Anthony Alfredo. Did you see him barely slip inside of that 51 truck?
You see it's already shredding. Christian doing everything he can do to keep that truck straight. I think he's going to be okay.
Caution is out. Christian Eckes has gone around in turn 2.
Gotta tell you, Vince, I'm happy for these cautions. I can't hold my breath this long. I mean, they're racing so hard side by side and blocking each other. You just know they're gonna make a mistake every lap that goes by. the intensity goes up.
I'm like you, Michael. I keep thinking we're going to get a caution, not because of this spin on here. You see, obviously, Christian was on the 8th, and he knew he had some sort of an issue, another flat tire, I'm sure.
Is either. He's working on Matt Kenseth for the lead. Trouble. Car in trouble off of turn number 4. 36 car. Caution is out. Jeff Bodine has gone around. And quickly, we're back under the yellow flag again.
All good. Cars have been out of control all weekend, man. He just lost it underneath you.
All right, let's see what happened. Driver's 33rd on the restart.
Just lost it where the track flattens out here. Probably not a lot of grip up there in that higher side coming off of 4 right now.
Got lucky though, didn't hit anything.
Or anybody.
Caution number 4 is out on the Cobalt Tools 500. Jeffrey Bodine had some contact with Casey Kane off of turn number 2. Has continued on around the racetrack. Here it is.
I've seen Bodine in a few tight spots here today, and he got one there he couldn't quite get out of.
Kane running in 21st at that time.
Jimmy Johnson just sliding by there.
Back in, and there's a caution on the track. Let's
Car
go back
on the wall.
upstairs
Turn
now.
number 1, Jamie. Jeffrey Bodine.
All right, go low.
Yeah, that looks like the melting of the bead on the right front tire. A solid lick into 1.
Sorry, guys.
That's one of the reasons you'd want to try to stay out as long as possible, because we've seen a lot of this week. A lot of heavy braking. You know that it's bound to happen to somebody, and when it does, you don't want to be caught having made a pit stop and be 2 laps down.
Yeah, and different than we've been seeing on some of these mile-and-a-half tracks and other tracks, where if somebody gets in, then that brings everybody in. You don't want to put yourself in that position here.
Yep, that does have all the makings of the right front down.
Boston Reed on the inside. Got a spinner.
Craig Kinzer, and that number 29 gets turned around.
No. I think, Michael, since Clint Boyer stayed out on that most recent caution flag, I think he's going to stay out again, don't you?
Yeah, he has to. That was only 1 lap. He'd lose all of his track position. He will definitely stay out here, and I think he'll stay out till halfway.
I think he's looking to make this a 1-stop race, where all the other trucks that stopped on that caution flag will probably make this a 2-stop race.
Caution flags breed caution flags. Here we see Craig Kinzer getting turned around.
He was sideways when he got to the corner. I think he overdrove that corner, locked the brakes up, as you mentioned.
Got a spin in turn 2.
Oh, problems in turn 2. Craig Kinzer into the wall.
Timothy Peters just got on the inside of him, needed
that space.
Just needed to give that man right there 1 inch, and didn't elect to do so. Throws a caution, line him up again. What are you going to do if you're, you're kind of in trouble now if your sets are the way these guys have cut in front of your strategy. He's got to come around a lot of trucks to get back where he's going.
See if we can take another look at what happened here. See, there you go. There's Timothy Peters, the 4 truck on the inside. He really wasn't there. He should have given, as you mentioned, 1 inch or 2, and that's all that Craig Kinzer would have needed.
That just really makes you ill when people do that, because it's uncalled for.
Truck having a great blitz. IWX. Chevrolet Mike Bliss got a spin. Track's blocked over turn number 4.
Craig Kinzer again having problems keeping the 29 Chevrolet pointed the right direction.
David Reagan, who was having such a great run, is involved also. You see him on the inside, the 50 truck.
Looked like the 50 got down on the inside of the 29 and caught it late, but it looked like maybe the 50 got loose on the bottom.
And that was a traffic jam in turn 4. Hose coming off, or at least looking like it came off of 29.
Hose more than likely. That's the Ginn Clubs and Resort, number 29 for Morgan Dollar Motorsports.
And we go yellow. Caution is out, and the 31 of Parker Retzlaff is involved, as well as the 32, Austin Green. And look at this, race leader Allgaier has the back of the car torn off.
This is the fear at Bristol. Doesn't even matter if you're leading the race. No one is safe.
Steve, will they make him come and pull that off on pit road?
You can't. You have to have it. So they're going to have to reattach it. Let's see exactly what happens. Hard to tell. The 32's top, sparking. Obviously has some sort of issue, either a tire down or another issue.
Oh, and then around goes the 7. The 7 noses into the wall, and the caution comes out.
That all started contact with the 18 into the 1, stacked them all up, and then they tried to go 3 wide on corner exit. The 7 thought they were 2 wide. The replay really is about a lap earlier where the stack up begins.
And we see the sparks from underneath the 7. Here's that replay.
So right here, the 18 catches the 1 on corner entry. The 1 is loose. Now he's gaining it. He has no speed. The 18 thinks he's going to go 3 wide middle, and the 7 thinks he's 2 wide.
Car length now.
Yeah, I think Steve is exactly. Whoa!
7's around, and the right rear tire goes down, and the caution comes out again. Marty, what's going on? Why do we have this caution?
Rick, they never got the damage fixed for Justin Allgaier, and he was just hanging on. He was 3 seconds off the pace, had just gone down 3 laps. And if you look at the regular season championship standings, this is the night where all will be decided. And right now, Cole Custer is only 2 points behind Justin Allgaier.
Back at Bakersfield, California, Mason Marin Raceway. And there is the man that they're chasing, Joe Ruttman, out of Upland, California, as we have caution flag now waving. And one truck has spun around. That's his teammate, Willie T. Ribbs. Mopar Dodge, red and white numeral number 8 has spun around, and that will bring out caution on lap 47. Caution for the 3rd time a day.
Tough break for Willie T. Now, he's got a plethora of experience in all forms of racing. Here's what happened to Willie T. Just got looks like he got a little bit of loose getting in turn 1 there. Jim Englebright going by on the outside. You hear a spotter tell him to get it spun around as quick as they can.
And we have a truck spinning around down the back straightaway, looped it twice, and it came into some contact possibly with that inside wall. That's Willie T. Ribbs. And he is spun out of the way. We will get the caution flag for the 8th time a day here on lap 145. He has been the subject of a couple different taps here.
I don't know what was wrong with him, Willie. I mean, he wasn't going to let up until he spun you.
4th position. He's back in 7th spot. Then Lance Hooper is 8th as you watch Willie T. Ribbs looping around.
0-2 for the 2nd time.
Sounds like you might have had a little help.
Willie, just hold on, buddy, if it's running.
Caution is not out yet. They're trying to wait and see if Willie T can get going. But here's the caution.
Caution for the 9th time. Let's see if we can see what happened.
You see a little smoke from the right front of the 02 truck of Jim Englebright. Ran down on the grass and slid up the racetrack into the left rear corner of Willie T's truck and turned him around.
Look, he might have been on the brakes trying to slow down a little bit.
I think he was trying to slow down to avoid him, but ended up locking the brakes up a little bit and got down on the bottom on the apron of the racetrack, actually in the dirt.
Folks, can we time these cautions? We don't plan it this way, I promise you. We'll run to another one, and here's the reason why. Jimmy Spencer cut down a left rear tire going into turn 1, spun the car up to the wall. Caution came out. Spencer on pit road.
The left side tires, Larry alluded to it earlier, they only have 10 to 12 pounds of air in them. So this is right after, we go back to racing after a caution. If you hit anything or if you abuse those left side tires just ever so slightly, you can cut one down or even knock it off the rim. And that looked like, I didn't see any contact. Did you, Larry?
Didn't see it there at the end of that replay right there, but he hits left front pretty hard on the wall.
Now Spencer will go a lap down.
Takes out
gets
32.
Ricky Craven,
32 car. Caution is out.
The 9th caution of the day. Now Craven was on the lead lap, make that the 10th caution of the day. Craven was on the lead lap. Spencer was 1 lap down. And Bobby Hamilton comes around to take the caution. No one contests him to get a lap back. Ricky Craven will go a lap down as a result of contact with Jimmy Spencer at turn 4.
I didn't see what caused Spencer to spin. What caused him to get Ricky Craven to get involved was Spencer tried to keep the motor revved up, spin all the way around and keep going, but he didn't quite make it and slid up in front of Ricky Craven. That same move here pretty shortly. Meantime, Bobby Labonte is in cruise control.
2-second lead.
Whoa, here we go.
Oh! Deja vu.
Whoa, Matt Kenseth just gets underneath Jimmy Spencer.
What a deal. And Dale Jarrett, is it going to be a caution? Yeah, got to be a caution.
It's on the speedway.
Dale Jarrett goes back. Boy, the 8 and 88. 8's not happy with the 88 because he passed him when the caution came out, and that's supposed to be a no-no. Spencer's out a little bit wide. The 32 gets under him and then tries to stay off of him, and by virtue of trying to stay off him, he gets in just enough to turn them both around.
And there's a spin up in turn 4. Derrike Cope.
Cope in number 10 spins in turn number 4. I was just about to say that I'm very impressed with Derrike's performance here on the short track. We'll undoubtedly see him running up toward the front of the field at Talladega next week on the Super Speedway, but he was doing a fine job here at the short track at Martinsville until that spin, and the caution flag is out once again for the 4th time this afternoon.
And Derrike did a good job of beating Jeff Bodine back to the start-finish line, staying in the lead lap. Should be another quick caution.
3 and 4 involving Derrike Cope in car number 10. It comes out on lap number 219, so we're not yet quite halfway in this event. You can see that Derrike did get up and bump the wall, and the sheet metal is rubbing against the tire. A crash up in turn 3. Derrike Cope is involved once again, and the 12 car of Jeff Purvis.
There's some heavy damage to the right side of the Jeff Purvis car, but I don't see a lot of damage to Derrike Cope's car.
Derrike Cope has been involved in 3 incidents so far today. He drives away from the crash. However, Jeff Purvis's car is stopped between turns 3 and 4.
Paul Wolf in the number 6 had been doing a good job. He had gained a lot of spots since the start of the race. Here comes Shane Meal in the 32.
Boy, and you can see that. Look at the brake rotors on the 32 car. He's on the brakes hard. Paul Wolf comes down a little bit. 32 goes up a little bit. Contact.
What this caution did, it brought about 20 cars to pit road for 4 tires and adjustments.
I mean, you can see that Meal was trying to stay on, but Meal just drove the corner too hard and had nowhere to go, and the 6 had to make the turn, and they come together.
And this time it was Wolf by himself. Well, not exactly. Had a little contact there with the 66 of Greg Biffle. Couldn't hold on to it, spun it around, no apparent damage.
Too many 6s.
Yeah, 3 6s. That's a bad
not
thing.
Right? Not a good thing.
Yeah, 3 6s together, not a good sign. David Stremmy's view of it all.
Watch out, Friday the 13th.
Watch out. Good job.
That's right, 666 Friday the 13th. He does, but as we've all agreed up here, he's got the best car here. Oh, hard in the wall. Paul
Wolf. He's going to come back down the racetrack right in front of some cars. Denny Hamlin in the 20 just gets by.
I think he did her in that time, boys.
That car's hurt.
And this